The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Boys, we got four down. Check 37, Slow. Here we go now. Green 90.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Here we go now. Green.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Watkins, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
There you go. We got. You see it. You see it.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Alan Bailey in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Red, up. Check. Crunch.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Tight end right. Blue.
On 3rd down, Trubisky.
Watch 18.
He hits White, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Woo! I know you feel that.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. On now first and goal, Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines have to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to convert?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bears are in for 6. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise here that he took around and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Go!
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Green 90. Green 90.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
So! Ace! Ready! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going to air one out.
Hey!
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first downs. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey. We got 4. We got 4 down.
On first down, Trubisky. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. D. Ford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
Red's up.
On second down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Eyes on 10. We're go, let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he takes this one down to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Finding room inside the 40, and down right around the 37. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now it's Mahomes again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward and pick up that first.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He was looking for Watkins that time.
My bad, guys. My bad. My bad, guys. Blue.
A carry here for the good tight end. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I got it. They don't want it, fellas. They don't.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
We got chips over here. Chips over here. That's overload. Red's up. Red's up. Red's up.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run him in out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Left. 4 down, check, 4 down.
Mahomes will try again on second down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On first down, Mahomes. Nifty footwork at the 45. And Hill running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Slow!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Tight end Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively, nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll come up now, second and 4 from the 31.
Tight end left. Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He completes it right side away. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
18. Red, up. Blue.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Red, up.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky.
Let's go, Pete.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be third and 13.
18. Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, hey, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Blue 45.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z. Mike 59. So. Watch the pass. Motion.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are in contact coming from both sides. No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. So. Oh yeah. Z. Pop. Motion. So. Z.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But, hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it shows confidence. Hey, I've got confidence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his...